guys! Today I'm going to tell you about the Pearson Test English Part 1 Speaking and Writing. Before we get to that, let's discuss what is PTE. The Pearson Test English (PTE) is a computer-based English test which evaluates your language proficiency. The entire test lasts for 2 hours and you can receive the results in 2 days. There are different types of PTE, which all vary depending on your goals. First, we have PTE Academic, which is globally accepted in more than 3,500 universities, and Immigration to Australia and New Zealand. PTE Core is a general English test accepted for immigration to Canada. And lastly, PTE Home and PTE UKVI is accepted for study and immigration to the United Kingdom. Now that we have an idea of what is PTE, let's talk about the test components. For this video, I will talk about the first part, which is speaking and writing. This is the longest part of the test with a duration of 54 to 67 minutes and it tackles 7 different question types. The test begins with a personal introduction, where you have to read the prompt on the screen. You have 25 seconds to prepare your response and 30 seconds to record your answer. Be reminded that this does not contribute to your overall score. After all, this is just a means for you to get familiar with the PTE test technology for speaking and listening questions. The first question type is read aloud. In this task, you have to read the text on the screen out loud. The length of the text could be up to 60 words. The skills assessed in this question are reading and speaking. Be reminded that you have 30 to 40 seconds to prepare your answer. Some tips for this task. Use punctuation to determine the pauses and stress the words with important information. The second question type is repeat the sentence. In this task, you have to listen to a recording of a sentence, then repeat it exactly as you heard it. The length of the prompt is about 3 to 9 seconds, and the skills assessed in this task are listening and speaking. Some tips for this task. Listen carefully to the sentence phrasing and copy the stress and intonation patterns. The third question type is describe the image. In this task, you have to describe the image that appears on the screen and you have 40 seconds to give your answer. The skill assessed in this task is speaking. Be reminded that you have 25 seconds to study the image. Some tips. Focus on the main information on the image and organize your description of the image. The fourth question type is retell the lecture. In this task, you have to listen or watch a lecture, then retell it in your own words. The length of the prompt is about 90 seconds, and the skills assessed for this task are listening and speaking. You have 10 seconds to prepare your answer. Some tips. Use the image on the screen to predict the lecture and use the 40-second speaking time efficiently. The fifth question type is answer a short question. In this task, you have to listen to a question and answer it with one word or few words. The length of the prompt is about 3 to 9 seconds, and the skills assessed in this task are listening and speaking. Some tips for this question. Do not pause too long to answer, as it will stop the recording, and do not try to give a long answer since that's not part of the task. The sixth question type is summarize a written text. In this task, you have to read the text and summarize it in one sentence. The length of this prompt is 300 words, and the skills assessed are reading and writing. Be reminded that you have 10 minutes to write your summary, and the sentence should have main points and a maximum of 75 words. Some tips. Make sure that your sentence has a correct form and practice the use of compound and complex sentences. Finally, the seventh question type is the essay portion. In this task, you must write a 200 to 300 word essay on a given topic provided on the screen. The prompt length is about 2 to 3 sentences, and the skill assessed in this task is writing. You have 20 minutes to write your word essay, and you may use the word count at the bottom of the page to ensure that you are within the word limit. Some tips. Find the topic of the prompt, highlight keywords, key points to cover, and points of view to present in organizing your essay. Make sure to analyze the essay prompt if you have to agree or disagree with the prompt or give the opinion of someone else. Now that we discussed the question types, let's talk about the scoring. For the speaking, three factors are considered: content, oral fluency, and pronunciation. The maximum raw score is 15, and the score is determined by a machine, two human raters, before the adjudicator provides the final score. Next, for the writing, 7 factors are considered: content, development, structure and coherence, form, general linguistic range, grammar, spelling, and vocabulary range. The maximum raw score is 15, and the score is determined by a machine, two human raters, before the adjudicator provides the final score. In the upcoming videos, I will discuss the reading and listening parts of the test, so stay tuned for those videos! In the meantime, get ready for the test and visit the official webpage of Pearson PTE with the link in the description. Once you are ready, book a test at a local test center and get your results to achieve your dreams. Until next time!